Network says she'll try and get representatives from ShotSpotter to attend when the meeting is eventually rescheduled.
Hey guys, here's a tip for you. Do you have a tube type hi-fi or stereo system, but you don't have a tuner? And you don't want to spend the big bucks on a tube type tuner? Well, here it is. This is a Zenith model FT11, chassis number 7F20. This came out of a console radio from the 1960s. It is a tube type tuner. You can find these on eBay and other sources for well under $100. And man, is it built. It is a very nice piece. But you have to do some slight modifications to make this thing work in your system. And that's what I'm going to show you in the video. Alright, so first, let's give this baby a look over. It's all metal construction. Has a 60s appeal. This is an AM and FM tuner. The tuning is ganged, okay? So it's really cool to watch as you tune the dials. It has AFC, AM, FM, and there was a selector switch for either radio or phono operation. That was because it was in the console and it was selecting between those two inputs. But when you're done, you're not going to obviously use the phono input anymore. You're going to have power off, radio on. Let's look around the back. So I've already modified this AM FM tuner. I'm going to show you guys that here in a minute. But first off, if you take a look, it has a tube chart for the FT11. There is the chassis number. Take a look at that construction. Beautiful chassis, big IF cans, nice tube layout, power transformer. That is very important. If you look at the back side, you'll see it has a AM loop antenna, and then this cable here would go to the FM antenna off the back of your console. So when you get one of these units, you're going to see these two multi-conductor cables that are coming out of this area of the tuner. This was the power for either the phonograph or the tuner unit that came up from the amplifier section of the console. Those have been deleted. Also, out of the end of the tuner was this 3-conductor cable. This was actually the preamp signal that came off of the tuner and went down to the unit's amplifier. That has also been deleted and replaced by a left-right audio output RCA jack system. The modification to this tuner is pretty simple. It requires removal of the preamp cable and installing a set of RCA jacks on the chassis. And then where that multi-conductor cable was for power, you're going to install a standard AC power cord. Let's go underneath. So let's remove the bottom panel. I'll show you the work that I did. So here is the new power cable coming in. If you look at the back of the power selector, so this is the radio phono selector, okay? So normally you would see about 6 wires coming off of this that went to that multi-conductor cable set that I showed you. You remove all that. If you take a close look at the wafer switch, neutral's over here, the hot is here. So when I select my radio function on off, it's taking care of that. That's the only modification you have to do to the selector switch. Now let's take a look what you have to do to add the RCA output jacks. So this little 3-pin connector had the left-right channel and a ground, okay, and that plugged into the amplifier. It comes in on the side of the chassis and came up to the rear wafer switch. These are the actual red and white wires that I pulled back the insulation from and brought those back here to the RCA jacks. That's all you have to do to bring the stereo signal out and make this compatible with any amplifier. So next, I'm going to connect this to a tube type amplifier, and you can take a listen to the Zenith FT11 AM FM tube type tuner. All right, here's the tuner. I've hooked it up to a Pilot hi-fi unit. Now keep in mind, it is advertised as a stereophonic receiver. It does have a left-right output. I don't have the schematic yet, so I can't verify if it's really true stereo, but we're just going to test it on hi-fi mode here.
NRG KV Warmathon presented by...
I can't keep it on a station that plays music because I will get popped by copyright. So there is AM mode, and then we can go to FM. Turn that down a little bit.
The maintenance fee over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not selling.
So there it is. And believe me, it sounds glorious on AM and FM modes. So a few things to point out. This tuner has a built-in AM loop stick antenna and jacks to hook up an FM antenna. So what my plan is I have a buddy on Patreon that's a really good woodworker, and he's going to build me a wood sleeve that's going to just clear the frame just like it did in the console when it dropped in. So the back will be open, we'll have some ventilation on top, and I'm going to team this tuner up with a classic Dynaco system that I have. Currently I'm running an FM5 tuner, which is solid state, but I want it all tube. So that's where the Zenith is going to end up. So there you have it, guys. A high quality Zenith AM FM tube type tuner for your system on the cheap with just a little bit of work. You can have this classic look and sound for your tube type system. If you have any questions on the modifications required, you can email me through DLab Electronics. Have fun with vintage audio, guys.